Hi, beautiful soul. Thank you for joining me, Mystic Mia Moksha, here for another Twin Flame reading. This is for Twin Flames, Divine Counterparts, True Love, Divine Love reading. It's intended for the time I'm posting this, which is January, February 2024. But if you come across this at any other point, it pops up, you feel guided to it. It is timeless. Any reading can be timeless if you feel guided to it, if you're led to it, if it pops up, it's for you. So let's get started. We're gonna look at what's happening in the physical, what's happening energetically, you know, their feelings, their actions, all the good stuff. So let's first look at what's happening in the connection. Okay, Page of Pentacles, and it came out in hand, which for me means that there is something happening that you don't know about. There's a physical action opportunity coming in that you don't really know about right now. And because it came out in the connection, not just your side or their side. By the way, I'm going to pick your side as the feminine side and their side as the masculine side. So you can, it's going to flip-flop depending on what energy you're in right now or you've been in mostly. You're going to feel energies from both sides or from one side stronger, but yeah. You're over here on the left, they're here on the right. Doesn't matter if you're female or male. Generally, I pick the person watching the reading who's more in the intuitive energies at the time of the reading on the left, and the person on the right. Okay, so this coming up in hand in regards to the connection, in regards to both of you might be feeling that there's something, an opportunity in the works that's coming your way, either from your divine counterpart or through someone that might lead you closer to your divine counterpart, a situation, opportunity that might lead you closer to your divine counterpart or is going to be with your divine counterpart. So there is some sort of opportunity in the works from the universe for this connection. Look at that Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, it's already started. It's already in the works. Just right now, because the Wheel of Fortune came out in reverse, I'm getting it's like like, you know, like the pit in your stomach feeling when you know something is happening but you can't see it, and it's just kind of that feeling of intense energy. You know, you're feeling all sorts of things from your spirit guide, spirit team. Your third eye is going crazy, vivid dreams. Your sleep cycle is off. You might have ascension symptoms. Your ears are ringing and buzzing like crazy. We see that happening a lot right now because there's a shift happening with 3D and 5D realities. So there's a lot of ear ringing going on. People are having very vivid dreams, and they're like long. They go on forever. Like, it's like, haven't I been in this dream forever? There's like a next chapter, a next chapter, a next scene, it keeps going. And that's just like the sign of the times. Pluto has gone into Aquarius again. For me, that means phase 2 of soul mission. This is the time I've been predicting for a very long time that a lot of divine unions are happening, specifically around the eclipse in Libra. We have the eclipse in Libra in April, and then we have March, lunar eclipse in Libra in March, and then the solar eclipse in Aries in April. And this is like a wild time for a lot of divine unions, twin flame unions, like true love, divine love match unions to happen, because the two of you are getting started on your soul mission, your life purpose, as we enter this age of Aquarius. So there's this like kind of like feeling, knowing that the energy around you is pushing you into this new cycle. Just kind of an uncomfortable feeling of feeling like the opportunity is right around the corner, and just kind of having to be okay with it, sitting with it, feeling okay with that. All right, so how are they feeling towards you? What are their thoughts and feelings towards you? Peace, and it came out in hand. So this came out in hand. So I'm getting, for most of you, you don't know what's happening with your twin flame. You haven't talked about emotions. You haven't really talked at all, really. You haven't even seen each other. Maybe you haven't even met yet. So with them being this much at peace, you may be receiving like just so much of their energy popping up into your life. Just so much. And you can see this within yourself and within your own masculine energies, because you are doing things that show yourself physically that you are ready for union. So if you had twin flame signs, you're not waiting for those signs to pop up anymore. You're putting them right in front of your face, because you're telling yourself, you're telling your own spirit, your own soul, your own higher self, the universe, I'm ready for my divine counterpart union. So if you have any signs that you kind of set for, universe, show me the sign when I'm, when twin flame union is happening, divine counterpart, true love, my high soulmate union is happening, just when you're ready, you'll put those out for yourself. And then you'll see that your counterpart's energy is coming in very, very strong ways. So one of them is through, just a car honk there was confirmation, very aggressively, sexually. So even if you are celibate, or even if you practice, keeping your sacred sexual energies for certain sacred sexual practices, or whatever it is, you don't let your energies out like that. You're gonna see a huge change in your sexual energies as you're at peace and they're at peace, and you're telling your own higher self, like, hey, I'm ready for this union. You're gonna see their energies come in, and it's gonna come in very aggressively, sexually as first. The Hanged Man. I know, you're in this kind of like gut feeling of like, when is this going to happen? I feel it happening. I feel all these physical symptoms of their energy coming in. It feels like we've been on different planets for a very long time, only connecting with them on the energetic level, or only connecting with them in belief, in thought, in faith, in knowing. Yeah, because it came out from your energy to their energy. So this Hanged Man energy is coming from you. They're feeling it too. They're feeling this kind of wave of energy that's very intense as well. Their thoughts of you. I lie awake thinking about our future, so you might notice that there's a lot of things going on here. They are feeling the energy just as intensely as you. They are feeling it as a Six of Wands. They are feeling it as, yes, things are happening. They're just feeling confident, even if they can't see the confidence in their immediate surroundings just yet. They might see it in little ways, little spikes in, success at work, with their confidence, how they're feeling with their health, with getting their home together, getting their physical body and their physical home together. They're having spurts of confidence, and they might see it in things in their environment, like in their work, in their home, in their health. But it comes in spurts. Comes in little spurts, which is how Spirit wants this to happen, because they're letting this energy come in little at a time. So you're going to be seeing this too, just little spurts of feeling so confident, feeling like very 5D, like you're in 5D energy, feeling that things are moving forward, and it happens in little spurts. So you might get like a lot of, like, it feels like a lot of good luck, so a lot of little miracles, and then, like, you know, just kind of letting that good day or that good moments of good luck just kind of keep you in the 5D until the next spurt, and then that keeps you kind of high vibing, feeling very good until the next spurt. And I feel like both of you are kind of feeling this. But if you're questioning if they're thinking about you, they are very much thinking about you in terms of what their future will look like with their true love. They're actively thinking about how to, with the 4 and 6 here, how to make steps in the physical, specifically with their partner. They're thinking more realistically, I'm getting. So they're thinking more of, like, with the 4 here, creating a home. With the 6 here, practical things that you could do in the relationship to keep it harmonious. So they are thinking about it in terms of living together and in terms of what they are going to do with the relationship now, moving forward, to keep the harmony going. Okay, so let's see very quickly your thoughts and feelings. The fear is dissipating. Good for you. Congratulations, beautiful divine soul. Your fear is gone. Your fear is gone or nearly gone in regards to this connection, in regards to if you ever have love, if not even caring if you have this kind of divine love in your life. That's how secure you are in your life. That's how secure you feel entering this 5D energy, because you're just feeling like on top of the world. You know, you're going to feel good. You're going to feel good. And that's what happens. That's what a lot of people that are not spiritual don't really understand, and will get to understand soon, is that you feel it before you see it. So these, like, spurts of confidence, the spurts of, hey, I feel like I'm doing good with my work. Hey, I feel like I'm doing well with my relationships with others. Hey, I feel like I'm doing well with my health. I feel good where my goals are involved, like the steps. I'm getting really, actually, it's not so much future stuff right now. These little spurts of good things happening is with your immediate things happening in your life. So what happened today at work? What happened this week at work? Not what's happening this month, next month, or the season later. What's happening today in your home? What happened this week at your home? Not what's happening next month or the month after or next season. You know, it's kind of more immediate. These, like, spurts of good luck and miracles happening are more related to this present moment. And that's to pull you into the present moment. That's to pull you into the 5D. You're going through the door. You're getting comfortable with good things happening, everything connected, feeling very, very psychic, having a lot of synchronicities kind of aligned, but not being overwhelming anymore. Your energy is growing. Your mind, your heart is also growing. So your third eye energy, your heart chakra energy, all these chakras, your energy are growing and holding more, getting comfortable to these 5D energies. Meaning that, like, you know those days that you had, like, incredible amount of synchronicities, and it was like synchronicity on synchronicity on synchronicity? That's happening, but, like, more casually, and it's, like, more subtle, and it's not overwhelming anymore. That's how you know that your mind energies, your intellect, your brain, your third eye energy, and your chakra energy, crown chakra energies have grown. And as well as your heart chakra energies, you have a better understanding of who you are, what your authentic energies are, and feeling more kind of sympathy towards others, but kind of pulling away from others as well. And because you're getting ready for your divine counterpart to come in, but also your soul family, other high vibrational souls to enter your life in small and big ways. So that's why this kind of clearing of the energies is happening. Your fear is gone, though. You are releasing so much fear. Whatever happens next, you're so at peace. It's kind of like that knowing when you're crossing over, when someone's crossing over to the other side after, death, and they just get this, like, feeling of warmth and peace over their face, and they're like, I know where I'm going now, I'm okay, I'm not scared anymore, and then, you know, you cross over. That's the kind of feeling I'm getting here. I know it's kind of a weird analogy, but if you are a high vibrational light worker, starseed, way shower, twin flame, divine counterpart energy, you're not scared to death. You've done your inner work so hard with death. You live on that line between life and death sometimes when some inner work calls for it. You don't have no fear. Yeah, look at that. A car horn. What the heck? Why is there such aggressive confirmation? It's like I have the train whistle, which is kind of like a very high vibrational yes from spirit, but then like car horns for me are very aggressive yeses. So like there's a lot of aggressive confirmations here in this reading today, and I just feel like that's because you're so ready. Your masculine energies, your feminine energies, very healed, and entering their master energies, meaning that like both your divine masculine and feminine energies are entering remembrance from many lifetimes worth of skills, knowledge, wisdom, and skill sets. So, and abilities, yeah, that's what I meant. Abilities, yeah. So, and it might have been jarring in the past, like 6 months ago, a year and a half, 2 years ago, when this kind of 5D energy entered your life. It was kind of like jarring, and it's a little bit intense. That's why, you know, you're entering the 5D energies more gracefully now. Pluto is in Aquarius from now, January, until let's see, September. Retrogrades in May, and then goes back into, let's get out my trustworthy chart, and then goes back direct in October, and then back into Aquarius. And when a planet goes into a new sign, it usually goes back and forth for a second when it retrogrades, especially a big planet transit like Pluto. So going into January, Aquarius, Pluto in Aquarius, that was phase 2 of soul mission. Phase 1 was March 2023. This is phase 2. It happens until September this year. And then, you know, Pluto goes back a little bit and then enters into Aquarius for good November. And this is when we enter 5D for good. We enter the age of Aquarius, age of Lemuria, whatever you want to call it, the golden age for good. So there's a little bit of a transition period, but you can see it's happening all this year. So this is a very, very powerful year. And that's why a lot of unions are happening this year. Specifically in this like prep phase from January to September, specifically January to May, is when a lot of twin flame unions are happening, or divine counterpart unions. From May to September, even October, even the rest of the year, but May to September specifically, divine counterparts, twin flames, are kind of building up your home. So you're finding your permanent residence, you're finding your soul family, you're putting down roots, and you're getting more familiar with your home, which is your twin flame, who you are authentically, and then who you are authentically with your twin flame, your authentic life with your twin flame, so your soul purpose, where you're going to be living, where you're going to be staying, the people you're going to be connecting with, networking with a lot. This is a time for Lightworkers, twin flames, starseeds, divine counterparts to kind of build your home, and then touch base with 3D reality for a little bit before you fully go into 5D. So this is when a lot of twin flame unions happen, a lot of divine counterpart unions happen. So you're not feeling that fear. 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, so this is when you're starting to build with your divine counterpart. So you're not sweating in it because you're getting spurts of confirmation. You're getting spurts of this 5D energy, spurts of confidence, feeling so blissful, at ease with whatever happening in your life right now. You're going to see things happen positively, but in your immediate future, not so much thinking about the far future. And that's because the far future is meant to be a collaborative effort. The vision you're creating for the future is meant to be with your divine counterpart, with your soul family and friends, and with the collective, with the awakened collective. So at this point, you're coming together with your divine counterpart, not just your divine counterpart. You might have one or two really, really good soul friends come in as well, or start working with current soul friends or your current divine counterpart right now. So there's an ease and a lot of signs, synchronicities telling you that your divine counterpart and like one or two really good soul family members are coming into. It could be another twin flame couple, but I am getting, for most people, it's platonic and same sex soul family members, and they're probably going to be, for most of you, new folks, because they're going to resonate with you on a deeper level than your current soul family and friends. And they're going to be physically around you. You're like your twin flame. They're going to be physically around you. There's going to be physical union. You're going to be together, going to be able to see each other face to face, talk to each other, meet up together, have lunch together, rather than it being long distance, rather than it being on the phone only, you know. It's going to be in person. Seeing 2112 there, there's a mirrored numbers. So yeah, your divine counterpart and one or two close new soul friends, or your current soul counterpart that you already know and has known, that is your twin flame or whatever, and one or two current soul family members, or a mix of that. Whatever, you are getting so many sign synchronicities that's happening, like overkill with the sign synchronicities from your spirit guide, spirit team, your higher self. How lovely your angels, archangels, ascended masters are sending you such big, strong signs, because they want you to know it's like literally here. It's literally here. You're getting spurts of your immediate physical surroundings having a glow up. So your physical body is getting a glow up. Your physical home is getting a glow up. Any project that you touch is getting a glow up. So whether that's a personal project, things to fix up around the home, a creative project, you know, your painting, your music, or whatever, or your work, whatever you're working on that you use your intuition for. And your intellect for, and you know, work with your hands, work with your energy with. Those are all getting a glow up, including your physical body and your physical home. I'm letting you know because I'm reiterating these confirmations because, like, so you remember them. Spirit's like, I want them to remember, so like, because this is happening now. This is important. Okay, and so your thoughts about them. I imagine you naked. Okay. So yes, feminine, you are the one getting more sexual energies from your divine counterparts. When your divine counterpart's energy is entering your physical body, in your physical life right now, it's going to come in through your body more. So you might be wanting to take more baths, you might be wanting to take more nature walks, you might be wanting to, like, you know, get into your body more, meditating, taking care of your skin, good products, massaging your body, healing your body, working out, eating healthy, and definitely is coming in strong sexually, because that is connected to the Kundalini energy. And as we go into the 5D energy, you're going to be feeling a lot of Kundalini energy, which is ecstasy. It feels like, for some, it feels like orgasmic, very blissful, and you know, it feels like perfect. The life is perfect. You're connected to source energy. You feel an infinite amount of love and light, and it overwhelms your body, and that's why you feel that kind of Kundalini sexual energy. So for you, divine feminine, you're feeling it more through your body, where your masculine is thinking about the future more. That's why you're being blocked off. As a more intuitive person, divine feminine, you probably saw the future a lot, future visions, premonitions, through dreams, through sign synchronicities, through, you know, claircognizance, just knowing, because you're, spirit team, spirit guides, higher self, just source energy just sent you a vision. You are being cut off and being told to focus more on the current moment, the present, and focus more on your body. And they're being told to focus more on thinking about the future and thinking about what they should do in a relationship. You see, the masculine and feminine always mirroring each other like that. And the Knight of Swords hitting the Six of Wands here. So, again, it is a masculine that is going to come to the feminine energy here. But as we saw right from the beginning, with the Page of Pentacles here, that the masculine doesn't know how just yet. They know when the opportunity arises, they are going to make the move, but that opportunity has not presented itself yet, but they feel it coming very strongly. That's why they are starting to think about the future. They're thinking about what they're going to do right in the relationship this time. Many things that they want to do to keep the relationship in harmony, many ideas for dates, many ideas for what topics of conversation to bring up with their feminine. All these kind of thoughts, preparing them for their feminine to enter their life, or preparing for a better physical union, or the next step in your journey. That's what they are being told to focus on. There is more frustration on the feminine side, just because you are more psychic, just because you the Hangman came out from your side. The masculine is way more at peace, because the masculine didn't have this figured out before. Their mind and their heart energies were in chaos because they didn't have their feminine to tell them, this is what's going on. This is the energy. This is what's happening in the relationship. This is what's next in our life. They didn't have that. They had to figure it out by themselves in order to master their feminine energies, master their own connection to their higher self, their intuition. So now they are at so much peace, and you might have seen chaos in their life in the past few years, several years, because they had to master this. They had to come to a knowing, to trusting their own abilities, their own intuitive abilities, to know that this is 100% happening, that they are finding their true love, the ultimate soulmate, their divine counterpart, their twin flame, whatever you want to call it, in this lifetime. They're absolutely sure of it. So much so that they feel it, and they are at peace feeling it, because they finally, divine feminine, are at peace knowing this with absolution. So now they're thinking about, instead of is this going to happen? Am I crazy? They're thinking about, what am I gonna talk to her about? Where should I take her? What are some things I'm excited to do in this relationship? What are some goals I want to bring up and share with her right off the bat? So their mind and heart isn't through this confusion of going back and forth. Is this real? Is this not real? Just like how it mirrors their belief in their higher self or a higher power, their belief in God or a higher power. That is being reflected now. And so you might have seen things like energies becoming more stronger and stronger through the past years or so, but now there's an absolute knowing, so much so that they're like, I feel them coming, it's right around the corner. Their intuition is just as strong as yours now, and they feel it coming, but they're at peace with it, just like you are at peace with your masculine energy, divine feminine. You see, you are so sure. You're going through a glow up with your physical body. You can pay attention to your physical body, know what your physical body needs, know what your physical life needs. You are more okay with being in the present moment, not living in the future or living in the past, because as a very highly intuitive person, you can be all over the place in terms of time frame, in terms of energy. You can pick up, ET's energy, the collective's energy, the nature's energy. You can pick up on all sorts of energy, different time frames, past lives, future. Like, you're picking up on energies everywhere. So because you've mastered that, what you had to master was your masculine energy, right? Your feminine energy first, and then your masculine, and then your masculine, you started mastering your masculine energies, and then you came into mastery of your feminine energies, your spiritual energies. And now you've come into mastery of your masculine energy as well. See that marrying? Mastery. You are masters. Both of you are masters coming together in a physical union, in this physical dimension. Do you know the waves you two are going to make in this lifetime? Dang. So with your physical body, your physical home, the physical things that you do, your projects, your work, that kind of stuff, feminines, you are mastered that. Like the masculines have mastered their intuition, their knowing, their confidence in their abilities. And not just confidence in the abilities, like they can like, they're doing it, you know? All right, so if this was a regular twin flame reading, I would have stopped there in order to just get more views. But this is a very high vibrational, extremely spiritual reading that are for the people it's for. It's for you, beautiful soul. And yeah, I don't care about views. I care about connecting with the right people. So we're going to continue this reading in true Mystic Mia Moksha fashion, very high vibrational. All right. What's happening physically in their life right now? What's physically happening in their life right now? Okay. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse again, and this card kind of wanted to peek up. The Knight of Swords, like this card here for you, in reverse. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, so again, when the time comes, which it feels like you are kind of in the time right now, they are gonna come forward. So I feel like nothing is really happening in their life right now because everything is already set up, ready to go, basically, for this situation. Okay, yeah, so 10 of Swords. I feel like there's a lot of energy coming in right now for them, and they are a little bit overwhelmed. I feel like you might be overwhelmed with these amounts of energy coming in because it's physically affecting your body. These energies coming in right now are so strong. I mean, we had a 15-year cycle end last week. We have crazy amount of stuff happening today too when I post this. So we have Mercury conjunct Mars in Capricorn, which is the third time in 3 months that has happened. This is the final time. And we have Uranus going direct in Taurus. So big energies. Uranus is the energy of extremes, breakthroughs, breakdowns, limitless, being an outsider. It's like, you know, so its ruling planet is Aquarius, and we're in Aquarius right now. So like the energy is just ramped up of extreme breakthroughs right now. So this energy is pretty intense, and although the masculine is like more used to these kind of spiritual, physical energy things happening, I feel like you, Divine Feminine, can take it like a champ now. I mean, it still drives you up the wall, or kind of, you know, making you feel unusual, or making you feel kind of what the heck is going on still, but you still have a better understanding and able to handle these energies better than the masculine, just because it's your element, and energy is, spirituality is, and also just you just have more experience with it. And so the masculines are kind of like feeling it very intense right now. What else is going on with their physical life right now? Tiger. Interesting. Doing something risky, taking a chance. Oh my, yeah. So don't be surprised if at any point now this happens. The masculine comes through. The masculine, don't be surprised if at any moment you get the opportunity and you feel like it's time. Okay, what else is happening? Parrot, someone will gossip about all your secrets. So I'm getting I'm getting the masculine will be a parrot, because I feel like, okay, so I'm getting this image of like they will see someone else do this or say this, or they'll get it from spirit, like, hey, you should maybe do it like this, and then they'll do the exact same thing. So if they're watching a movie or a TV show and someone like reaches out to someone in a specific way, they're gonna just parrot that and just do it. They'll be like, that's exactly what I need to do for my divine feminine. Here we go. They might hear it from a tarot card reading. They might hear it from a best friend. They might read it in a book. They might see it in a video game. I'm getting, or they might get it like an actual like sign, synchronicity, like their higher self saying like, hey, maybe you should do this in this way. And they're like, I'm going to do it exactly that thing in that way. And they do it like kind of word for word, like exactly. And I'm getting it doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic gesture for all of you. It could be a situation where they are presenting an opportunity in regards to a soul mission, a living situation, needing advice or giving advice, just kind of catching up, and in a way to just kind of reach out, touch base, go through a friend or go through a colleague, recommend you, or wanting to network with you, something of that sort. It doesn't have to be exactly a romantic love gesture immediately, at least, but for some of you it definitely is. I'm getting a 50-50 here. So some of you, they're gonna just kind of pick up a scene from a movie and literally do that exact thing, or an idea someone has, like, oh, maybe you should do something like this, and they're like, I'm going to do exactly that in exactly that way, you know. So they kind of take it very quite literal, and it's because they're taking a huge risk and they don't want to sometimes when you're doing something so big, you don't want to think about the small details, the small little decisions you have to make in order to make that big decision. You just kind of want to make the big decision. So it's kind of like easier for them to take that risk and make that big leap if they don't have to think about the small details involved and make the small decisions and just make that big decision, which is taking this huge action. That's incredible. I didn't think at all it was going to be related to the divine feminine. What is it related to? Because I'm like, they're taking this huge action, but is it necessarily towards you at this time? That is a question towards the end of the reading, like their actions towards you. But I was looking specifically at what's happening in their physical life, like what's going on with their life, you know, in their own world. Like, journey has come to an end. And synchronicity. Okay. So the journey has come to an end, synchronicity. Okay, so yeah, I feel like that's what the Wheel of Fortune in reverse is. I feel like both of you have kind of closed out your old 3D lives, the lives that you have lived up until now. And if you are a very vibrational starseed, lightworker, spiritual person, you understand that this is a time where we're splitting off from the 5D and the 3D. Just basically, you're kind of saying bye to your old life, and you probably have been doing that for the past several months, you know, or the past year or so. Like, you've been knowing that this time is coming where you're going to be saying bye to your 3D life and entering your 5D life, right? That's where this twin flame union happens. It doesn't happen in 3D, it happens in 5D. So, yeah, synchronicity up the wazoo, I'm getting. Just crazy amount of synchronicities. They're a little bit overwhelmed. They're taking some time to kind of just rev up. They're getting like ready to take this action, and it's going to take a lot out of them. So they're resting, they're letting this energy come in. For them, they're getting a lot of visions about your future together. Funny enough, like, it's the masculine who gets the visions of the future. It's the masculines who get what the relationship is going to look like, which is frustrating for the divine feminines because we like those things, right? You like thinking about the relationship, thinking about the future, you know, and you know, sitting in that energy. It's very nice, it's pleasant. No wonder you like a divine feminine. The divine masculine is doing it here and very strongly. I'm getting that they like it, but it's kind of overwhelming because they're getting so many visions. That's why they have to come to you, feminine, to kind of share these visions with, because you'll know what to do with it. I'm getting, because usually it's the feminine that brings down the vision, shares it with the masculine, and the masculine knows what to do, knows how to take action on that intuition that the feminine has on, you know, how to take care of the family, or what home project to do next, or, you know, some creative ideas. Like the feminine isn't the only one who thinks of those ideas, but that's her strong suit, right? She usually has the good idea of what's good for the collective, what's good for the family, what's good for the relationship. They're good with things of like what the emotion, what the feel of the people around us needs. And the masculine's like, all right, well, I know how to start that project. I know how to, you know, make that happen in the physical, right? The last thing that proves the mastery of the feminine energy within the masculine and is the masculine getting the visions of the future and the relationship and sharing it with the feminine. And then the feminine, you're going to show your mastery of the masculine energy, proving to each other that you two are ready for this next step in union together, is knowing what to do physically, what physical actions to take with your masculine's visions and intuition. Crazy. Just swapping roles for this union. That's why the masculine is like, I don't care about all these details, I just gotta do it. Because the feminine, you know, would spend so much time on the detailed. It has to be perfect. This is how I'm gonna do this. This has to look right, you know. The masculine's like, I don't care about that shit. Just give me. I need to just take this action, you know, which is, you know, go to my feminine and share these ideas. Okay, so what's going on with the feminine? What's going on with your energies there? What's going on with your physical life right now? And how's it helping with this connection? Two of Wands, yeah. This energy, how many times have patience nearly killed you, Divine Feminine? This is one of those cards where it's like, you know, you're not meant to lead this path at this time. You know that you're meant to receive the path from your divine counterpart, from your soul family. They are coming in. And so you're just kind of meant to stay in this present moment, be the anchor of this energy, and let these energies, let these people, this next step in your path come to you, which may be frustrating because at this point you are so healed, Divine Feminine. Twin Flame, Divine Counterparts, both of you both are so healed that you're good in your true authentic self and living your true authentic life. And even though you're good with where you are in life right now and who you are as a person, you also are so strongly spiritual, so strongly intuitive that you know that big things are coming into your life right now. Okay. Let's see. What's going on in your physical? Yeah, see? Queen of Swords, you know. You know. Like someone's supposed to come in and, you know, finish that puzzle of the future for you. That's why you're not getting cut off. You're not being punished. You're not losing your intuitive abilities. Like in fact, it's the opposite. Your intuitive abilities are skyrocketing. Your psychic abilities are skyrocketing. That's why you have more comfort in knowing that, like, you're not meant to know the future. You're supposed to collaborate with others. Otherwise, like, you know, women would rule the world. You know, you would know what to do. You always know what to do next. This is your moment to not know what's coming next and let other people kind of fill in the gaps for you, which is, you don't really like it, but you like it better than you did in the past because you know the stuff that's coming in is really, really good. Cain, pay attention to your health. Yeah, right now you're meant to just focus on the present moment, your health, your body, your physical surroundings. That's all. Don't care about other people unless it's like necessary, like people you're responsible for. But like other than that, take care of yourself, take care of your body, take care of your mental health, emotional health, spiritual health, physical health, and your physical home. Shark, there will be a loss of material wealth. Okay, so this is a point that I brought up in a recent Lightworker readings, energy updates. And that is when you're going from 3D, masculines, listen up, this affects you too. It affects all high vibrational Lightworkers, Starseeds, way showers, spiritual folks, awakened folks that are entering the 5D now. You're going to see a loss of material wealth. So you're gonna see that you are paring down things in your physical life. Things might not fit you anymore. Things might break. You know, little things, little tools, little, you know, clothes, furniture might break. You might see that you're missing things. You start losing things here and there. Not too many things. That's not the big thing. The big thing is that you might break things or not fit. Clothes might not fit you anymore, or there might be like too big of a hole or too big of a stain to kind of wear again. You might see furniture breaking down. You might see financial wealth stay at a standstill or decrease. You might see that you are finishing off everything in your pantry, you know, getting rid of old types of foods that you've been eating, and you might be getting rid of old types of products that you use on your body, in your body, or on your body. You might be getting rid of that. You might be finishing off old cleaning products. You're finishing up all this past 3D life stuff. So it might seem like a decrease in material wealth at this time, but that is just you getting rid of the last bits of 3D things in order to bring in the new 5D things. You know, because in new 5D things, you're going to have products that are healthy for you, that are higher vibrational, clothes, that materials that are high vibrational, you know, new home, new furniture, new clothes. So that's why you might see like jewelry, watches, whatever, phones, like they stop working just because you're getting new things, new versions, the 5D versions of these things. And so it might look like you're having a decrease, a loss of material wealth, but what's really happening is Spirit is swapping off the 3D versions for the new 5D version. So that's why Spirit is also bringing in those little spurts of like, hey, you're okay, feminine, masculine. You're okay, twin flame. Like everything's okay. You're okay because look how like shiny new toy. Look at the sun. The sun's out. Like, isn't that pretty? Don't you want to go for a walk? like oh, look at that, like yummy healthy lunch. Aren't you interested in that? Oh wow, it's a sale on that thing. Like, don't you want to go look at that? Like, look how clean your home is. Doesn't it make you want to like stretch? Maybe do some yoga, maybe do some Pilates, maybe, you know, do some stretches. Maybe you want to read a book in that really nice sunny corner. Like, they're kind of distracting you with like good vibes, like feeling good, and just feeling good about your body, your home, and activities that you can do like in that moment or that day or that week, keeping it like, you know, in the now, because the things around you are kind of deteriorating and they don't want you to focus on that. They want because like, you know, like that's because new things are coming in, tons of abundance. You're in abundance energies, and they don't want you to think because this loss of physical material things right now doesn't mean you're in abundance energies. They want you to continue feeling in your abundance energies, in high vibe energies through this kind of transition where you're going to literally see physical things fall out of your life. But you're going to be feeling good. So, you know, trade off. Right now would be a good idea to get into some routines that keep you distracted. Even if the things that you don't think that are necessarily spiritually good for you, like binge, like get a show or two that you can binge, or like some movies, a movie series that you can watch, maybe a video game that you can play, a puzzle that you can do every now and then, you know, those paint by number things, or you know, a sci-fi show, or some routines, you know, going on walks, some biking, hiking, or something more like casual, low maintenance kind of workouts, casual, low maintenance kind of creative projects. Even though if you might feel like, oh, I'm just gonna waste my time doing this or that, like for the next like 2, 3, 4, 5 months, it's going to be good to have these routines that kind of you can put your energy into and be distracted while your physical energies change over from 3D to 5D. Okay, so what's helping them in the connection right now in their physical life? Yeah, look at that 2 of Wands. I feel it feels like the masculine knows that they're the ones who has to like bring the next step in the connection, not just romantically, but like kind of like what you two will be doing, which is why the feminine is kind of like waiting for that. So it does feel like the masculine knows that they are meant to bring in the next step. Look at that 9 of Wands. They're almost there. Okay, what I'm getting is they got everything that they need to figure out for their own life done. And so now that's why they're being guided to kind of come to you, because they have the idea, I think. They have the idea, but they're supposed to collaborate with you. So they have their portion. Again, feminine, you're the one who is the idea person. You're the one who channels easier. You're more intuitive. You're more spiritual. But for the masculine finishing their mastery of the feminine energy, the last thing that they need to do is bring the idea to you. They have their idea. They've finished all the stuff that they needed to do individually, solo. They have the idea that they're supposed to bring to you. What they're supposed to do is collaborate. So they have their vision and they're supposed to collaborate with yours. They're just a little bit confused, I think, right now, because I feel like right now they're getting the idea. They're getting the idea about the future of your life together, your soul mission, and what this kind of life between the two of you will look like, what the life in the 5D will look like. So they're getting that right now. And as soon as they get it fully, they're going to bring it to you. But while they're getting this idea about the future between the two of you, they're also getting kind of a review phase of like what happened in the connection before, what happened in their life before. You might be getting this too, Divine Feminine, a little bit of a review. What's coming up especially are things that are coming in. So maybe they're getting images, you're getting images of past romantic relationships with the same person, or past people, you know, with your soul family members coming in. People who are really, really close to you, your best friend or your best few friends, your best friends throughout your lives that you had. So this is the kind of review. And also a review of like kind of what your life purpose was throughout your life before now. So these are the things that you and your masculine are reviewing. That's why this energy is a little bit more intense, because you are being told not to look into the future, to sit still and let the future come to you, right? Which is very difficult for you to do, but you've mastered it. You can do it. You're being asked to focus on your physical life, your physical body, your physical home, and stay in the present, which the masculine is really good at doing. So you got it down. And the masculine is getting used to all this energy coming in, all this divine channelings, while getting the divine channeling that's supposed to come to you. So it's a little bit overwhelming from them, but they're handling it well. Okay, so what's happening for you that's helping this connection? What's helping this connection? That's up to you. The moon, yeah. See, you're supposed to keep that energy of like, I don't know what's going on. I'm just supposed to let this happen. That kind of energy. Yeah, the Explorer Cups, the Knight of Cups. It kind of fell on the lap. But yeah, I feel like for you, Divine Feminine, you're meant to just kind of keep an open heart. I kept hearing that, like open heart, open heart, open heart. Just keep an open heart, whatever that means to you. Keep telling yourself open heart too. Open heart, open heart. My heart is open to this love. My heart is open to this love. My heart is open to this future. My heart is open to this beautiful soul family, soul friends, and beautiful future. My heart is open to this beautiful new life purpose, this beautiful soul mission. My heart is open. My heart is open. My heart is open. My heart is open. Literally, just keep that your mantra. And you could practice it in little ways. Like, my heart is open to whatever this movie brings in for me. That's for my highest and best good. My heart is open to however creative I want to be in this, cooking this dinner tonight. My heart is open to whatever this beautiful nature walk brings in for me. My heart is open to whatever, scrolling through videos in this session is gonna bring for me. Like, just keep saying my heart is open, my heart is open, my heart is open. Just keep saying that. That's it. Just being comfortable with not knowing what happens next, but knowing that something is happening next. Okay, and then let's wrap up this reading. We're going to look at what's happening energetically for the both of you, what's coming up in the connection, and Spirit's message. All right, so what's happening energetically for them on their side? What's happening energetically for them? Okay, so we have the Five of Wands, and this card kind of wanted to come up, and the Two of Cups. Okay, wow. Wow. Okay, so for the Five of Wands in reverse, I'm getting that they don't have anything against. There's nothing in the way. There's no obstacles in the way of the two of you coming together now. So this is it. This is happening. I keep seeing this 4 here. So it's like there's formation. There's something forming in this connection. What's happening energetically? There's no obstacles left. And we see that. They're getting like the vision that they're supposed to bring to you. Hidden realms. Create a conscious awareness. So they are aware of hidden realms. I'm getting like psychedelic trip. I don't know if they've had a psychedelic experience or they had like a paranormal experience recently where they're just kind of like, yeah, this is absolutely, there's other dimensions layered on top of this one, like for sure. Like there's an angelic realm. I'm definitely connecting to something out there. ETs, angels, archangels, whatever, elementals, they're 100%. They're so sure. And this is great because they've gone through their awakening and they've gone through that like weird back and forth phase where they're questioning that kind of stuff. And now they're absolutely sure. Without a doubt, they might have some sort of skill set or had some sort of experience where they are changed forever and they undoubtedly believe in other realms. Whether it's through dreams, astral projecting, just an experience, paranormal experience, or some psychedelic experience, or whatever it is, like they're like absolutely sure. This card wanted to come up. Divine will, let go of fear, which is so beautiful because you have the same energy. You let go of fear. They've let go of fear. There's no more fear in this connection. I feel like that's because the two of you have also become very secure in your faith and what you believe what you believe in general, and then your faith in the higher power and how you believe in the higher power, your perceptions of life, how you perceive life. You've come to love and adore how you perceive life and feel comfortable leading a life according to your authentic perception of life. Yeah, the fear is gone. The fear is gone. Infinity. Okay, so I feel like the masculine has kind of come into connecting with their higher self. They've come into connecting with their soul in a consistent way, in a secure way, and they're not letting go. And so we saw this game being played, and this feminine goes for you too, because for a lot of connections, it's not just the masculine that is going through this. The feminine, both twin flames, both divine counterparts, are going through something similar. So you and your masculine are connected to your higher self. And that's where we see like I got a lot of confirmations of letting go more of my 3D self and coming in, like having more of my soul, having more of my higher self, my 5D self come into my body now, come into my energy now, like merge with my energy now. So we're evolving. We're seeing this happen in real time. This is happening. This is happening. Where our bodies are turning 5D. Our energy is already making that transformation. Our life is already making that transformation. We've already crossed through the threshold. I feel like we are in the threshold right now. From January to May, we're kind of in the threshold of 3D to 5D. So that's why these things are happening so powerfully right now. In the physical, you can see it, you can touch it, you can, feel it, you can talk to people about it, and they're not going to think you're crazy because this is actually happening right in front of your eyes. Can't deny it anymore. Divine masculines can't deny their connection. They see it, they feel it, and with a lot of masculine forward energies, you want to see it. You have to see proof. You have to see it in the physical. Well, here you go. But it didn't come through first. What came through was spiritual knowing, belief, mentally knowing it, emotionally knowing it, spiritually knowing it. Then came the physical knowing, seeing. See, honks, dang, car honks like crazy, aggressive confirmations. So that's why I feel like this is happening now in infinity. So they're also connecting with their 5D self, their higher self, and that is merging with their current body, which is them also leaving some 3D stuff behind. I just want to see, are they getting some 3D stuff being left behind? Fan, romance, celebration, party. Because the masculine is obviously better with physical energies, they've left their 3D stuff, their more material wealth, old material wealth, long before the feminine did. Because part of the masculine energy was to be okay with where they are physically, and that was a huge challenge for them because they were insecure about where they were in their position in society, what they did for work, how much money they made, how they looked physically, how attractive they were to others, how they came off to others, how they spoke, how intelligent they came off, how physically strong they were, how emotionally strong they were. So all these things were plagued the masculine, more physical things. And so they dealt with that a while ago. They went through their depth. They went through those kinds of lessons in inner work a long time ago. So right now they're just kind of really, their energy is becoming more celebratory. They're enjoying, getting ready for, excited for the divine feminine, excited for their one true love, for romantic energies to enter their life, for love energies, for a spouse energy, a partner, a counterpart energy, because they're so spiritual now. They're like, yeah, the other realms exist. Yeah, my higher self is merging with my energies right now, or however they interpret it. They're like, yeah, I'm excited to not just meet a random person I get along with. I'm excited to meet my soulmate, get together with my soulmate. They believe it. They strongly believe it. That's why this is manifesting, because it takes both sides. That's why with twin flames and such, in divine counterparts, it could be who you thought was your twin flame, or it could be someone better, because it has to work on both parts. So if you're ready, your divine counterpart is ready as well, and they believe it, and you let go of who it could be, what they might look like, what they how that energy might represent itself in this physical realm. You let go of that. So it's It could be the same person that you know physically. It could be a different person, but you're gonna know them you're gonna know them energetically, because both of your energies are so high vibe now. You're gonna recognize people like your closest soul fam by their energies. You're gonna know. It's like knowing without a doubt, absolution. When powerful people that vibrate on that kind of vibration, that are so true to your authentic vibration, so close to it, comes through in your life, you're gonna be able to recognize souls, not people. Okay, so what's going on energetically for you? Should I use a different deck? Yeah. Okay. What's going on energetically for you? Wheel of Fortune. Oh my goodness. I love the amount of Wheel of Fortunes in this reading. So definitely feeling like things are happening. Things are manifesting. Spirit's like, don't give away too much. I'm getting this like very, like I was going to pull more cards, but like, don't give away too much. You just know things are happening. That's all you're supposed to know, Divine Feminine. Things are happening. That's all you know. You feel the energy of it. Lead the way. Yes, and it came out from the masculine energy. Light your own path. So the masculine is supposed to lead the way now, okay? Which I know is like supposed to be you, Divine Feminine. Like you're supposed to lead the way. But we've known forever that in twin flame physical unions, like the union, the last physical union, because you two are together, you're not going to separate and come back together. We always know that the physical union is the masculine coming to the feminine and the masculine leading the way, because they are mastering their feminine energies within them. So this is like the masculine coming to you, feminine, coming to light the way. Creator gateway chakra. Wow. And the divine rising. Okay, so I got this kind of like kundalini energy again. So, and creator gateway chakra. So Divine Feminine, don't worry. Like, you're going to be leading the way. You're still going to be in your feminine energies. You're still going to be exercising your beautiful feminine powers and abilities that are more intuitive based and spiritual based. But it's opening up in such a powerful way now, like in ways that you could not imagine. So yeah, the divine masculine is leading the way right now. They're mastering their feminine energy in that way. But you are connecting to source energy in a beautiful new way. So I'm getting your psychic abilities are coming online like full force. So you're going to be way more intuitive than you've ever been, and you're going to be able to calculate things in your head much faster, like connect things much faster. You're going to be able to see the whole picture better. So guys, the divine feminine, that's their strong suit. They're able to see the whole picture better. They're able to connect different ideas from different things easier. You're going to be able to do those things better and faster. And like, I'm hearing godlike ways. So like, you're going to be able to like literally be able to take on the worries and concerns of like the entire collective if you so choose, or entire groups of people. You're going to be able to connect with larger amounts of people and bring in specific knowledge and information for people. Oh my goodness. Okay, so you're going to be able to connect with the Akashic better, I'm getting. Connect with divine energies and entities better, and channel much better. Your psychic gifts are coming online. Your abilities, skill sets, knowledge from past lives. Your masteries from other past lifetimes. This is what it's all for. You came here. You're turning on all the lights now. From your ancestry DNA, your ancestors have learned through their skills and knowledge, and also through your past lives and future lives. I'm getting some future lives, but ultimately you're kind of connecting to the Akashic, which is just kind of all the information that ever was. It's not For some of you, you're going to be able to go into it and find specific information that you want. But for most of you, it's kind of like they're connecting through you. So they're going to connect and channel through you. And you're going to do this thing where you kind of enter a flow state more easily. So you're just going to like kind of like let your, like step aside and let whatever high vibrational divine white light energy wants to channel through you. You're just kind of in the experience, you just experience it and letting like God or your higher self do its thing through your body. So that's kind of the connection I'm feeling. Yeah, psychic gifts for sure. Yeah, so that's what's happening for you energetically. I just kind of want to pull some clarifiers, like how's it gonna look kind of for you. Yeah, so it just feels like again, I'm sorry if I'm feminine, but this just keeps coming up. Like, you're just gonna be like bored, or it's gonna feel like nothing much is going on, and it's because like so much is going on in the spiritual realm, and you kind of know at this point that when there's so much going on energetically, your body kind of needs to do nothing. So this is why I kind of recommended just finding little activities that don't mean much, like doing little puzzles or paint by numbers, or get a sci-fi show or a couple of shows you can binge, or like a whole series of movies, or you know, some simple exercise routines that you could do in your home or around your home. Very, 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 very simplified life in order for this kind of ability to come online for you. I'm sorry, Divine Feminine, but it's gonna be amazing. You're gonna know like things are happening. You're gonna see yourself become more intuitive. You're going to have more extreme experiences spiritually, but you're not going to react emotionally to them because you're becoming this kind of like statuesque, I kept saying statuesque version, this godlike, angelic version of yourself, where you are doing such extreme amount of calculations. You have an extreme amount of power, information that you can download at your fingertips. And when you have that godlike ability, you start to emote less, because you know too much. You know so much that you don't really care about physical 3D things. Emotions don't really, you might have extreme emotions here and there. You still feel emotions, but you don't react to them at all. So you become very statuesque. You become very poised, very elegant looking, like an archangel here, angel here on earth. Like you become very like stoic. You become very, you have a really powerful presence. Saint-like. So that's kind of like, I've been predicting that in my Lightworker readings too, that's kind of where your energies are going. The Moon card again here for you. Yeah, see, so you're supposed to just, you know, things are happening. You're going to see it happen energetically and mentally and emotionally for you, and very, very powerful, cool experiences. But it's going to seem like nothing is happening in the physical much, except these bursts of like, oh wow, look at my home now, it looks very clean, or look at my body now, it looks very dope. Glow ups left and right in your immediate surroundings, but that's mostly because these energies are coming in, so your physical surroundings are also kind of getting touched by these angelic energies, touched by 5D energy. So you're going to feel warm around your home. You're going to enjoy your home more. You're going to enjoy your body more. You're going to enjoy nature more. Wherever you go, you're going to enjoy these moments more, but you're going to spend it mostly in your home or in nature. You're going to spend most of your time kind of on your own, and just kind of letting these energies happen. You're going to spend your time doing simple tasks, and that's going to be very helpful as these energies come in. Divine Masculines, you know, take note. Some of these things can apply to your life as well. For you, I feel like Divine Masculines, you are getting more excited for these visions of the future, feeling very lovey-dovey and romantic. And these are the energies that the feminines are in a lot of times, you know, that you get to experience like how lovely it is to be on the feminine side of things, where you're receiving a lot of these beautiful divine visions, connecting with the divine more, and how you're feeling these romantic feelings more because you're in that love energy more, you're connected more. Just this wonder of life, this curiosity, how one thing can connect to another thing, the miracle of synchronicity. Like you're enjoying those nice, masterful feminine energies within your own visions in life now. So the masculines are doing fine. They're enjoying life, you know. They might be a little bit overwhelmed with the amount of energy coming in, but it's fantastic for them. They don't need to worry. And as the confirmation, yeah, the Chariot, they are flying. I'm getting like, they're on a trip, like they're tripping hard and they're loving it. So we don't have to worry about that. The masculines. The feminines, I'm just like, yeah, you know, letting you know. Okay, so last 2 card pulls. So what's coming up in this connection? What's coming up? What's coming up for this connection in the physical? Oh my goodness, look at that. This 6 of Wands, victory in the physical, victory, public recognition, awards, celebration. That's going to lean into like soul mission work. Like, so it feels like you kind of hit the ground running, Twin Flame, because there's like physical union, everything's great, you two are having fun, there's a lot of like fun dates, fun conversation, beautiful miraculous events that come out of nowhere. You guys see how in sync you are, not just with each other but with your higher selves, with your 5D selves and higher, with more of this soul energy coming into your physical life, your physical body. You're gonna see how in sync you are with life and with each other, having fun, having a blast, letting people see it, not caring, not giving a care in the world, just enjoying life, being in the moment. But what's sneaking up on you is your soul mission. That's going to be coming up sneakily. Sneakily. Look at that. What's going to come in with that is money. So there's going to be some time where the two of you spend time, and we got that from like May through September, October, where the two of you are going to be kind of working more privately. Your soul mission is going to be kind of to, you know, set root, and you're going to be getting a lot of abundance, a lot of money, a lot of success, which a lot of people are not going to be so happy with. The normies, the people who are just awakening, people who aren't awakened yet, people who are even your close bloodline, family, and old friends, 3D friends, are not going to really understand this, appreciate this. This is when Lightworkers go into hiding. Twin Flames go into building their home together, building their home in a way that suits them and their future soul mission well together. So you are building in the physical. You are moving places, you're building up your home, you're renovating your home, you're decorating your home, you're making it suit this new 5D life and your life together. It happens very quickly. You two do reach a lot of success, so there is a lot of money that starts coming in. This is new money. This is 5D energy money. A lot of resources and the right people, but right now you're focusing on each other. So you might have 1 or 2 close soul family members that you keep in touch with, other divine counterpart couples that you connect with, but you're mostly keeping to yourselves because you're building this new home. What a good time to build for the Northern Hemisphere. For most of the people in the world, you're in warmer weather. And it's going to be a really, really fantastic, fun time. You're going to really enjoy it. Yeah, good things to come here. And lastly, what is Spirit's message? Spirit's message. King of Cups, how cute. You're discovering how to maintain balance within your emotional body and not let your feelings consume you. Lead from your heart space with a sense of emotional maturity, compassion, and creativity, and keep the lines of emotional communication open and sincere. So this is where I got this like even like 3, 4, 5 years ago. Like I think 3 or 4 years ago, I was getting like when twin flames come together in union, you kind of hide out in your home together because there's like physical body changes happening. And as I've been doing this throughout the years, it's become more clear with more details what's actually happening. And now we're here, so here we go. And what's happening is that the two of you are, whether you're like boyfriend, girlfriend yet, or fiancés, or, you know, yeah, engaged to get married, or husband, wife, or whatever, it doesn't matter. I feel like the two of you decided to move in together, or live close to each other, because you two need each other's support while you're going through this transition of integrating more of your soul energy, your higher self energy into this physical realm, into your physical body right now. And the two of you are also at this time having a lot of fun together. But you two are going through a massive physical transformation, energetic transformation, and are kind of told to keep it on the down low, keep things simple for yourselves, so you can go through this massive transformation. But you are going to be taken care of money-wise and materially. I feel like you are going to have a lot of success with money and with work, but you're going to keep that private because the normies, the unawakened souls, the people who are not on your level are not going to understand it. We've seen this over and over again for a short while, for a very, very short while, with 6 months to 2 years. You might want to keep things a little bit quiet on how much success you're having with your career, with the money, with everything, And it doesn't necessarily have to be your soul mission yet. I'm getting this, your success that you're getting is through means that you already have. So let me pull some cards on that because that's kind of interesting. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. I do feel you two are going to be changing physical locations, physical homes, or moving into one person's home or the other person's home. That is, I feel like, in fact, happening. That has been absolutely sure. Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like, okay, so I do get that you will be getting your soul mission coming in gradually. But what is this energy of, whoa, that one flying, zipping past my face. Yeah, right now your focus is the Two of Cups. Your focus is success right here, six of Wands, and the Hanged Man. Just hanging back a little bit, spending time with each other, getting comfortable with these new energies. That's why right here it's like you're getting used to this new way you handle emotions. You're getting used to these new, stronger soul-like energy. You're holding more energy now. You affect a larger area. Your aura takes up a larger area. You'll be able to connect and pick up on other people's energies more. Not just people's, but things, places, land, buildings, physical objects. You're able to pick up on energy more easier. You're going to be able to, some people are going to be able to see the energy. Some people are going to be able to see aura. Some people are going to be able to see the past, present, and future of certain things. Some people are going to be able to sense the emotional energy, or the energy that's still in that space, or that in that person, or in that vessel, whatever it is. People are going to get their gifts on left and right. So this is a really good time to just kind of chill out. You have your person there, and whatever happens, I feel like titles aren't important to either of you, but basically you two are living together. That is a definite that I see. You two are living together, or close, very, very close to each other, where you see each other almost every day, keeping a low profile. You're doing well. I'm going to pull a clarifier on this work situation. How this money comes in. Wow, the Empress. Oh my goodness, the Nine of Cups and the Justice card. What? Okay, so I'm getting, yeah, you're going to be living good. This is your just desserts. This is like the rewards for all the hard work you've put in. You are definitely going to be in your godlike power. You're going to be getting anything and everything that you need. I'm getting so a lot of you are going to stick to the means that you know. So even though you're converting into these 5D energies, we're entering this 5D dimension, and energetically with our bodies, with our thoughts, with our aura, our energy is also upgrading. So to hold more energy and to hold more higher vibrational, more light, more love energy. So as we're going through this upgrade, we're going to be feeling like on top of the world. It's going to feel like the true age of Aquarius, like we're hippies, running outside naked, loving life, sun shining, colors are brighter, every day is happy, you're excited for each day, you get to be creative, it's easy to take care of our physical needs, and everything else is just playtime. That's very much how it feels. I feel like you slowly start getting in your soul mission, but right now your soul mission is just to enjoy each other's company, get to know each other on this level more, build a home that suits your needs. Like say, for example, your creative needs include gardening, painting, you're making like a art studio, making like a place where you can make sculptures outside, making a huge other tent for this project or that project, just building. You're building your compound here, okay? For your different creative passions. How awesome does that sound? And on top of that, you're coming into this like very powerful energy where you're becoming like this godlike version of yourself. So that 3D version of yourself is still there in terms of your identity. But I feel like the way you relate to your ego is going to be much different now. You are friends with your ego. And your ego will step aside and let your higher self come through more. There's still things that you like, your creative pursuits you like, your creative projects that you like, people that you like, things that you like to do in the relationships, things that you like to do with your partner, dates that you like to have, food that you like to have, and like there's still that part of you there that like, you know, you like certain things more than other things. That's part of your identity, but you're relating to your ego differently now as your 5D self, as your higher self comes in. It's kind of fun kind of going into the 5D energy with the things that you still like, your likes and dislikes like coming with, you know, and they're not really dislikes. They're just more like, you know, you can do whatever you want. You can be creative however you want. So that's a fun energy coming through. But I am getting that most of you in the beginning will prefer to have money come through in ways that are familiar to you, which is through the kind of work that you have been doing. All right, quick post edit about this message that was channeled. A lot of this abundance is going to come through means that you are familiar with. And so for a lot of people, that is the job, career, or work that you are currently doing, or some sort of side hustle, a side gig, a second job, or some sort of hobby that can generate money, or many hobbies that can generate money, or many different streams of revenue. That could also be the way that the universe uses to bring this abundance in. Or it could be something more temporary. All these situations are more temporary, but it could be a temporary business or temporary situation, job situation, work situation that allows you to get a lot of abundance very quickly. And for a lot of you, this is going to be a new opportunity that your twin flame brings in, or someone from your soul family, or some way that you network through Lightworkers together with your twin flame, get this opportunity in order to make a lot of money pretty quickly. Either way, any one of these situations is going to be temporary. It's just a way to get money in, abundance in very quickly for you to kind of build your home base. But most of you are going to pick something that is more familiar to you from the 3D world. And so that will, as soon as you get that kind of glow up, you know, you might kind of want to keep it quiet to yourself. Not telling your bloodline family, or telling your old 3D friends or old 3D coworkers. And just like the normies, your old neighbors and stuff, what's going on, they won't understand. It won't be good for you or good for them. But yeah, and then I believe that you start looking towards your soul mission and what you can do more with these resources and a massive amount of positive abundance that's coming into your life. That comes in, where is it? You around September, October, November, you kind of go back to your 3D family, your 3D life, and kind of touch base with, you know, what's going on with the collective. Maybe I can help out you help out your family, your bloodline family, your old 3D friends a little bit, you know, at this time. And then you start going into November, December, and then next year, full force into your soul mission. So right now your soul mission is like prepping for your soul mission, which is getting comfortable with, first of all, your divine counterpart, building a home base that you is your sanctuary, is your sacred sanctuary that you can go to and, you know, get your energies high up and keep your energies high. And a few people here and there. You might start networking with a lot of light workers around this time, but you're keeping kind of mostly to yourselves while you go through the more challenging aspects of upgrading your energies and upgrading your physical energies into this 5D life, 3D to 5D. Moving into 5D dimension. It's going to be a lot. This year is going to be a lot, but it's very, very exciting. And this is when divine unions happen. Next year is when we all go into our soul missions full force. But our soul missions right now is to just get ourselves prepped and like have our home base kind of set up. So when we go do our soul missions and come back home, we're in a good place to have our vibes high, loving, safe area where we can re-up our energies. Yeah. Last card pull to end this reading, the Castle. So the meaning that the card gives, the castle, it's like, you know, it's like like fairy tales within a castle wall. But the castle is loaded with duality, talking about abundant riches, seductive fantasy, ornate wonders, and lavish ornaments. So you can imagine, like, you're getting so much abundance in all ways, where you're going to get so much money that you can do whatever you want. You can build your home however you want. You can do whatever you want throughout the day. Money is no matter. Seductive fantasy, the two of you are going to be like jackrabbits, you know? It's going to be very, very fun. The two of you exploring each other's bodies, exploring this new dimension together, exploring these new energies together, exploring these new abilities together, exploring this new love together. Very, very fun. Ornate wonders. I mean, you're going to be able to have things in your home that you would have never imagined. You want a full, like, 2 stories high marble fountain? Go ahead, you can do that, you know. The Palace of Versailles has nothing on your home that you're building. You can do whatever you want. Money and materials is not a matter anymore. You're master manifestors. You can do whatever you want. But most people, like 99.8% of folks in this energy are not going to go that crazy wild. Very few people are, and those people are going to do it for a reason, you know? And lavish ornaments. Like, again, you can have all these beautiful things in your home. There's no way you're not going to keep your vibes high. You can keep all those things. Like, you're going to be able to have things that vibrate under the floors to have certain frequency flow through the home. You can have certain fresh scents of flowers and essential oils go through your home when you want to feel like a certain when you have a certain smell. You can change the color of your walls to feel what suits you in that moment. Many colors, many different artworks. You can be open to nature. You can go in and out. Have places in your homes where you can be inside or outside very easily. You can see beautiful nature, scenic areas, and then also very close small gardens close to home. You can have whatever you want. Very high vibrational materials. It's all there. And rooms on rooms for whatever projects you like to do. A lot of land, high vibrational land, and you're probably going to be part of, like, kind of raising the vibration of the land that you, like, stay on, your compound, the acres of land that you have. You're probably going to do some things to kind of heal the soil in that area and, you know, clean the air in that area, have access to natural well water, from aqueducts, like whatever you need to do. Access to sunbathing naked in the sun without having your neighbors see. Like, whatever you need, wherever you want, you got. Tons of trails, areas that you can explore. And this card talks about having a literal home to hold all your possessions, but how your soul just wants to run barefoot in the forest and leave it all behind. And so you're settling down with your person and your partner in this 3D. You're anchoring it to a very high vibrational land. You have your home, your sanctuary, right? But your souls are going to be running free. Your spirit, your minds, your heart, your energies are going to be running free. So this is a very interesting time to understand what that looks like, how that feels for you, for your partner, for you two together. I kept getting this vision of the two of you kind of astral projecting together or visiting other dimensions together in your dream state or energetically while meditating, whatever you two do. I do get the sense that you two are going to not just do this individually, but you're going to have a lot of practices where you practice going into other dimensions or practice some sort of spiritual practices together, and how that's going to feel, what that's going to look like. Because you two are kind of free, and you're free to explore, and you have a partner to do these things with, and that's going to be significant somehow. So this castle that you two build is like a motivating force, an enchanting goal to travel inward and explore who you two really are, what that means in this physical realm, what the other realms look like, what your abilities are, what your interests are, your passions, and really having free play to do whatever you want at this time. And right now it's just a time to explore these new energies, explore this new love, and to build a home that reflects that energy. Because you two kind of know, like, something, this is all for something, this is working towards something. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the reading. Beautiful twin flame, Lightworker, Starseed. I would really appreciate a comment if you resonated. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light.